No, with 5 games to go now in the shorter season, we got to turn it around from last week, but not just because of that, but because we were very embarrassed last week as a team and on our home turf. So what better way to get back at last year's champions? So we'll go up there and put in a performance to make Canberra proud.
What was the message in the sheds immediately afterwards last week? Was it, did Southie have to say much, or was it sort of you guys talking amongst yourselves? Or
we knew as players that we just got beaten. We just got blown off the park, and it's just not acceptable, especially at a home ground and in front of a great crowd. So we're really disappointed about that. And one of the positives to come on was see a lot of the club players come on and play really well in that second half. So I think a few of them have been rewarded with the start this week, and I'm very excited to see them step up versus last year's benchmark.
Have you ever had a game get away from you like that?
I don't think so. It just seemed like nothing was working. We couldn't get out of our half. It was just bounce of the ball, everything kind of just, no excuses. It was just, we were just outplayed, outlucked, out everything really. So it just really got away from us, and they're a quality side. So we're going to have to learn a lesson and make sure we take that into this week.
So what about this week? What have you guys sort of identified, and what have you been working on as a potential area of opportunity against Brisbane?
Probably just a bit more calmness and control just in our attack game, and knowing when to slow it down, speed it up. We probably just panicked a bit, and there was a few tries against the run of play, and when you get behind in this comp, we probably panicked a bit and thought, we need to play catch-up football, where we just got to stick to our structures and keep calm. So that's something we've identified and learned from, and it'll be a good learning experience for a lot of those young boys that, no matter what side you have on paper, if you don't show up, you can get a toweling.
I suppose the first 5 minutes or whatever, when they put on 2 early tries, did you sort of feel like we're in for a shootout here kind of thing, and then take it on, and that's where it...
Well, yeah, our defence was actually pretty good. Like starting, it's not like they were just carving lines through us or anything like that. It was just a few against the run of play, and then especially in the NRC with 8-point tries, it just started to build, and then we panicked a bit and a few bounces went wrong, and we got, our discipline was terrible. So we let them out of, we couldn't build any pressure. And that's just related to an absolute toweling, I guess. So a good lesson for everyone, and we're not going to let that happen to us again.
Yeah, and Brisbane haven't been as dominant as last year. Do you still think they're as good as they were, or a bit different? Or?
They've got a very good side. Having a 9 and 10 like they do with that much experience and Super Rugby experience together is always going to be a threat. So our back three is going to have to really be on their game with Frisbee and McIntyre. They're very good tactical kickers. So that's something that we've identified that we've got to, tighten up and be strong there. And like I said earlier, also just our patience and our control there. We just got to make sure we control the game and play our style of footy.
Yeah, I suppose that comes from you now at 10.
Yeah, I'm very excited to, step up to 10. It's, growing up, it's a position I played all my schoolboy career and at my junior representative level. So I'm very excited to be there, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I've obviously just been behind world-class players. But yeah, get a chance now, and I'm very excited.
Is it something you'd like to take forward to the Brumbies next year, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously our captain, Christian, you never want to guarantee a spot, but he's probably the one guaranteed. But obviously, unfortunately, we all know what's happened, but that's not to say he can't be back, because he's very strong and he's fighting it very well. So I definitely want to put my hand up, but if Christian's right to go, he's going to be there, because he's our best player and our leader. So but if not, I definitely want to put my hand up and fill that position and be the best I can for the team.
Nice.
Robbie, you've had a few injury problems in the past. How are you coping with all the playing you've done from Super Rugby into NRC?
Yeah, I've had a good chat with our S&C, Ben Sapel, and also Christos and Steve Larkham and Dan. And the last 3 years have gone so quick for me, and I feel like I've just wasted them as far as my rugby career, with little injuries and letting my not letting my body go, and probably just not looking after myself as professional as I can. And it actually was Christian who had a real good sit down chat to me at the end of this season. And now my body's in the best shape it's been. My skin folds are back where they need to be, and my weight's right. So you know, Christian was very inspiring in that sense, and you know, my S&Cs, they've been really supportive there and getting me right. So I think, you know, I've played 2 80-minute games now and my body's pulled up great from both, so I'm really excited to get this whole season in. I'm loving the training and body's holding up great.
So no Fat Club 2017?
No, I'm not looking to go back to Fat Club ever again.
So was that a case of injuries piling on top of each other, and so, you know, you take the shortcut and you go the takeaway option at night or something?
Yeah, like I got into shape. Missing it last year's NRC, we took that time to really get my body right, and then had a little calf tear, but you know, the results came back that it was a different injury than it was, so we tried to run it out, and a 3-week injury turned into a 14-week injury, and mentally it was just really hard. And then I came back from that, and my kind of body type, if I'm not training and exercising, it can, you know, turn bad pretty quick. So I suppose it was my fault letting myself down mentally and professionally and physically, obviously. But you know, I had a really good chat with my S&C and my coach and Christian, and you know, I said, you know, I'm not, you know, I've wasted it, and I'm very disappointed in myself, and I'm ready to go now. And the last, you know, 4 or 5 weeks, I've transformed my body and my eating habits, and I've never felt healthier or fitter or faster. So I'm loving it, loving training again, loving playing, and I'm very excited about this weekend.